Two Holsters is going worldwide, Brandon.
Das ist großartig.
For me like surgery, formed again more sturdily. Personally, I don't see nobody stopping me. I don't see nobody topping me. I survive.
Hey, yo, welcome back to Two Holsters.
With Aiden and Brandon.
With Aiden and Brandon. How are you doing today, Brandon?
Today's been a slow day. I've been feeling really sluggish and tired, so I'm going to try and stay up for you guys.
Yeah, that's how I was feeling a little bit. I've been feeling a little bit off the last 2 days, but...
well, I was going to say, we're up pretty late the last few, or over the weekend, I guess.
Yeah, that was not a smart idea. We'll get into this weekend a little bit later on in the episode. Starting out, let's make sure you guys like and subscribe on everything, follow and everything. If you guys want to see more of us, you want us to grow, then that's the best way to do it. And we do have a Swiss follower. So
we do.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you. Yes.
But yeah, you want to just get into it? Stop dilly-dallying and get into
Stop dilly-dallying. Let's get straight into our Reddit stories for today.
Do you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I'm going to go first on this one.
Okay, that works.
All right. This is from r/Did I F Up? Did I F up by correcting my professor and confidently being wrong in front of 300 people? This happened in a giant lecture hall my freshman year, like 300 students. Stadium seating, microphone situation. My professor is giving a lecture and writes something on the board. I notice what I think is a mistake. I double check my notes. I'm certain he's wrong. My hand shoots up. The professor calls on me and hands me the mic. I say confidently, actually, that formula is incorrect.
Actually.
Yeah, that immediately gives actually vibes.
Actually.
The room goes quiet and people turn around. The professor looks at the board, then at me and says, "Can you explain?" I explain loudly, with confidence, with hand gestures. I explain, He listens patiently, nodding. Then he says, "Interesting." He erases nothing. Then he walks to the front of the room and says, "Class, this is a perfect example of why we should always check our assumptions." I start sweating. The slow descent. He then asks class, "Does anyone see the error?" A girl in front of the row raises her hand and says, "You forgot to convert the units." The professor smiles. I forgot to convert the units. He turns back to me and says, "Would you like to sit down or should we continue?" I sit down. People behind me are whispering. Someone audibly goes, "Oof." I consider transferring schools. The worst part, for the rest of the semester, every time the professor made a mistake, he'd pause, look at me, and say, "Is that correct this time?" The class would laugh.
I could never.
I would transfer schools at that point.
If I got called out almost every single time now.
Either that or I would drop the class.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm not... I mean, why are you trying to correct a professor in the
they obviously know what they're doing.
I mean, he was right in that situation, so...
Yeah. I mean, not going to lie, though, the professor I had at Johnwood, not going to call them out, but like...
Were they like that?
There was a lot of times they were wrong, and they like caught themselves being wrong. But
like, at least they caught themselves being wrong.
Yeah, but like it's not like it was like a crazy thing that would change like a lot of stuff. But yeah, I would never call out I don't think I've ever called out a teacher for being wrong.
I don't think I would ever. I don't think I would ever call out a teacher for being wrong.
I don't think I ever called them out, but like I would have gone say I got another answer. I'm like, I got this. So like, what did I do differently or something like that? And then it happens to be that I might have did it right, but yeah, be like, I got this, you're wrong, type of thing.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to be one of those. Actually, that's kind of wrong.
You're wrong.
I just,
yeah, that's a. I think I would have definitely probably dropped the class after that.
I'm leaving Mizzou if that ever happens.
I don't know about leaving. I wouldn't leave. I wouldn't leave my college, but I would definitely drop the class 100% because I can't. Yeah. Especially if I get like after he finishes every answer, he like looks up at me And he's like, is everything correct?
And after, and like constantly the class
and then everybody laughs.
after it.
Yeah, like I would definitely
That's
at least
hella
drop the class.
humiliating.
I would definitely at least drop the class 100%. But yeah, you ready for mine?
I am ready for yours.
All right, this one is: I ruined a funeral because I thought it was a theme party.
What?
So this guy says that he showed up wearing a Hawaiian shirt, khaki shorts, flip-flops, sunglasses on his head, and carries a 6-pack of White Claws to this funeral. Everyone was dressed in black, quiet music playing, photos on the table, a giant framed picture, and an old man with dates under his name. I panic, but decide for some reason to just roll with it. A woman approaches me, eyes red, and says, "Thank you so much for coming." I say, "Yeah, I wouldn't miss it." She gestures to the photos and asks, "Do you know him well?" My brain shuts off, and I look at the photos and say, "From around?" She starts crying harder and hugs me. Then the pastor starts talking. People bow their heads. I'm still holding the White Claws, whispering to the guy next to me, "So, when do we get started?" The guy whispers back, says, "After we're burying my dad." I end up leaving immediately and drop the beers, and I trip over a chair with my flip-flops. 2 weeks later, I run into someone from the funeral in the elevator. She recognizes me instantly and says, "You're the beach boy." I move out 3 months later. That's pretty much it. The guy, he moved 3 months later.
Bro brought White Claw to a funeral. Bro.
He was wearing a Hawaiian shirt, khaki shorts, flip-flops, and a
Because he
six-pack.
thought it was an actual party.
Yeah, and the guy said, "So when are we getting this started?" Talking about to this guy, and he says,
How are
"When
you
we're
going to
done
say
burying my
something
dad."
like that? How are you going to
The
say
guy
something
said, the guy said, "When we're done burying my dad."
when we're done burying my dad?
That is the most depressing. That's like the
That's
worst.
a vibe killer for sure. It's a vibe killer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or maybe a vibe raiser. It kind of depends on who you are. Maybe,
a vibe raiser.
Yeah, maybe like some like happy joking partying to lift your spirits during a funeral.
Yeah. Do you want to hear one of the comments?
Yeah.
Bro dresses like grief is optional.
Grief is optional.
And he said White Claw at a wake is criminal behavior.
Yeah, White Claw. Bring a White Claw to anywhere in a somber place like that's pretty criminal, I'd say.
Yeah. But seems like Brandon, you need a little bit of energy. You need a little energy boost, Brandon.
I need energy back. I'm actually falling asleep.
And you know a great way to get your energy up, Brandon?
What's that, Aiden?
Is with our sponsor of this episode, W Energy. Brandon, why don't you tell them a little bit about W Energy?
I will, absolutely. So we usually drink W Energy before workouts, late night study sessions, or really any other bad decision that requires us to have some energy to stay awake and focused.
Definitely. It has no sugars, no crash, no jitters, no angst, nothing like that. Just clean energy that doesn't make your heart feel like it's going to beat out of your chest.
It also has no maltodextrin fillers, which is a highly processed bulking agent used to increase the volume of products. And they don't use any sort of artificial dyes. And of course, everything is FDA approved.
Exactly. W Energy contains vitamins, amino acids, and nootropics. If you're wondering what that is, it's just stuff that enhances your attention span, enhances your memory, and your mental alertness, and your all-around focus, while containing 150 milligrams of caffeine.
So, guys, don't forget to use code holsters at w.gg and to fuel the grind responsibly.
Definitely. And be better with W Energy. Now back to the episode.
Yeah, I am.
All right. Shout out to
W, man.
shout out to W. Our first sponsor for Two Holsters. It's finally not fake. It's 100% real.
Dreams
now.
are
Instead of
coming
us just
true, man.
joking
Dreams
around.
are coming true.
Definitely. And that's actually what I've been drinking this episode. They have a bunch of different collabs and stuff. Me and Brandon talk about solo leveling all the time. And I have my Sungjin Woo one, and Brandon has a one that
I haven't opened yet.
Igorous one that he hasn't opened yet that I have to give to him. But yeah, they have a bunch of different cool flavors. The one that I'm drinking right now is one of their newer flavors, which is the retro sherbet, which tastes exactly like one of those push pop ice cream pops that you got from like the
ice cream trucks. That's tough.
Yes, it's really good.
Tough.
But yeah, but if you use code holsters,
use code
you'll get 10% off, and you'll
code. Dude, I need some of that W energy, dude.
You need some W.
I need some W.
Yeah, use code holsters for 10% off on your purchase.
There we go. I need some of that because I'm starting to fall asleep.
It'll help out. It'll help us out a lot, and it will help you out a lot. You won't be sleeping like Brandon during this episode. So
I think this weekend has definitely kind of played a part in me being groggy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If all it takes is one night of lost sleep, and it wrecks like my next 2 to 3 days.
Yesterday, I almost fell asleep driving back.
That's crazy.
Like I literally was driving, and my eyes were like, I was struggling to keep my eyes
I will say
open.
when I went to,
but I was like,
I guess okay. So for context, him and Dawson went down to Mizzou, see us for the the Super Bowl, which was also very underwhelming because
it was such a bad. We'll get to that later, but that was such a bad Super Bowl.
Right now, we're focused on how tired we were after everything. And
yes,
when you guys were still asleep, and I went to go to my 8 a.m. class. I was basically like falling asleep every 5 minutes because I couldn't freaking keep my head up. So,
no, yesterday, driving back, it was terrible. I was literally falling asleep on the road, and my stomach hurt and stuff. Nothing felt appetizing to eat. And then I got back. I got back home around like 3:30. Fell asleep immediately on the couch, and I slept till like 7 or 8 o'clock
at night.
And then I woke up. Yes, I fell asleep at like 4 o'clock, and then woke up at like around 7 or 8, and then didn't eat anything.
Still didn't eat anything, really?
I was not hungry like at all yesterday. I had one cheese stick.
A cheese stick.
I had a cheese stick and 2 Kinder Buenos, and that's all I ate the entire day.
What?
And dude, I was in a bad way yesterday. I don't know what it was. My head was hurting. My head didn't really hurt. I just felt so tired.
Yeah.
And like nothing sounded good to eat. And then today I woke up, my throat hurt really bad. My head was pounding. My stomach was hurting.
You caught something down here?
Yeah, definitely. I been sweating all day. I got like a fever or something. It was a bad day. I didn't go to work today, but I'm gonna be there tomorrow. Yeah. But yeah, that was the last 2 days have been rough. I'm not gonna lie, but
the only thing that's been bad for me is just sleep. I just constantly feel tired and fatigued and groggy, which sucks because this week I got not finals, midterms, some exams.
Yeah. But this weekend was fun. It was pretty fun. I had to ref, which sucks. I have to ref basketball. Like
that was like right before you came, wasn't it?
Yes, which is crazy. I was more tired yesterday than I was Saturday.
And Saturday
I worked 8 hours right before I drove.
Saturday was like a full day of everything. Was Dawson asleep on your way back?
No. But like Dawson was just watching anime on his phone the entire time, and I was just listening to music, like quietly listening.
You're both
to music.
just.
We like
I was
barely
gonna say you
talked.
guys were just quiet all the way back.
We were just so like the first like hour, we were just quiet pretty much. We didn't really talk at all. We were just tired.
That's tough.
Like, it was a rough drive back. Like, I was when we got to Macon, I was like, yeah, I need to stop and like get out of this. I can't hear you anymore, man.
Oh, because I accidentally bumped my mic. That's why.
Okay,
That wasn't the case.
I
So we
can't
were
hear
having
you.
like a little bit of difficulties like coming on here or whatever. It was not muted, but
Yeah. At least we found out this time. But yeah, when we got to Macon, I was like, I cannot.
I was looking at
drive
your
right now.
guys' location, like the little stalker I am, and
We were at
you
Macon for a
guys-
while,
It
dude.
was like freaking 2 o'clock or like 12 or something like that. And you guys were still in Macon at like 2 o'clock. I was like, bro,
Yes.
what are they doing at Macon still?
Dude, we stopped at a Casey's, and I was like, dude, I cannot drive right now. I need to drink. I drank like a big bottle of water and stuff.
So did you guys just sit in
I
the
was literally-
Casey's like parking lot for like an hour?
Well, I was getting gas, and then I used the restroom, and then Dawson was eating food, and I was getting water and stuff. Like, it was just yeah. But I was literally like driving, and I was like falling asleep and stuff. I was like,
that's terrible,
dude. And I was low-key. I woke up after we got to Macon, though. We got to Macon, I think getting out and drinking water and stuff kind of helped. But driving to Macon, I was like, yo, I might have to ask Dawson to drive the rest of the way low-key. But no, I ended up being okay.
That's
that first hour was rough. And then when I got home, I just slept like 4 or 5 hours.
I don't think I've ever slept like in like to the evening. You know what I mean? Like I've never like.
It's not fun. It's not fun. Because then like, and I was just so tired. I literally woke up at like 7 or 8, and then I was up for like an hour and a half, and then fell right back asleep. I just had no energy yesterday, and then like I had no energy today.
Yeah.
I literally woke up, text Shane that I did not feel good. Like I felt like crap, and I fell right back asleep. Like I was not doing okay the last 2 days.
Well, I'm sure that Dubby's probably helping you wake up. I could use some of that.
It is helping. It is helping a lot. And W also doesn't just have energy drinks; they have stuff to help with hydration. But yeah, I already made our second purchase.
You made the second purchase on Dubby?
I had to.
What'd
man.
you get?
I had to.
Wait. We can't tell him yet.
Okay, we'll show him what we got. But yeah, this weekend wasn't. It's not even like it was a crazy weekend.
It wasn't like
we stayed up kind of late.
Crazy. We just stayed up incredibly freaking late.
Well, because Saturday we got there later. I think me and Dawson got there around like 5, right? We got there around 5, and then where did we go to eat? I don't even think we ate. I had Taco Bell Saturday. I'm pretty sure. I had Taco Bell with Jack.
We went to Pizza and Mo.
Oh yeah. Saturday though, we got there, and then I like immediately went and worked out with
that was like literally the first thing you did once you dropped your bags off was we went and worked. We did a chest day.
Yeah, it worked out, which honestly, that was such a good chest day. I felt really good about that chest day. And then shoulders terrible.
Dude, yesterday I literally did shoulders again. It's just so I could run it back and do it like properly.
Yeah, and then we had pizza and stuff. Well, I didn't have pizza. We had pasta and stuff. And then what did we do after that? Oh, we played Chameleon.
That's right.
And then I don't think we really did anything else. We just stayed up playing video games.
Something like that. But I don't think it wasn't nearly as late as Sunday was. Sunday was so
Sunday,
late.
yeah.
For me,
well, you stayed up later.
Say, for me,
you were up late.
For me specifically.
You guys went and got like Taco Bell like at 12 o'clock in the morning.
At midnight.
But yeah, we stayed up late for the Super Bowl.
And the Super Bowl, it was just so disappointing.
It was so mid, man. Like the fact that the Seahawks kicker did not win Super Bowl MVP.
He probably should have.
Yeah, I mean Kenneth Walker had a good game, but like that kicker, 100% completion. Yeah. Like, come on now. But yeah, that was a pretty boring game.
That would have been like the first time a kicker's ever won MVP in the Super Bowl, right?
Maybe. I know there was a kicker that won MVP like in the 50s or something, because the entire team, like the entire NFL did terrible, and he was the only one that was like really consistent or whatever.
Really? So, but that you said that was like in like the 50s.
Yeah, that was it was a rough time. But yeah, it was an okay. The fourth quarter was very good. Yeah. If the entire game was like the fourth quarter, then it would have been a great Super Bowl. Like, that's when the Patriots got all their points in the fourth quarter, and neither team scored a touchdown until the fourth quarter.
Well, I was gonna say it almost seemed like freaking like 2/3 of the game was just the Seahawks kicking field goals.
Yes, it was so boring, and like, I mean, everybody knew the Seahawks were going to win. Like,
I mean, there's literally a dude out there that put like his entire life savings and every single penny to his name on the Seahawks winning.
Yeah, I mean, like, the Patriots had a very Mickey Mouse season. I mean, the Patriots are a good team, but I don't even know. I had no faith in them winning the Super Bowl.
I didn't.
And then
I was waiting. I was waiting for you.
What are you saying?
I was just gonna say at the like it took me like almost like 2/3 of the way through the whole like NFL season, like even into the playoffs and everything like that, to really grasp that the Seahawks are like a good team, or that they're like a team, like a force to be reckoned with. Like, it took me a while for me to grasp, like, oh shoot, these guys are like actually an unstoppable force.
Yeah, the Seahawks, like, they were just like in the shadows.
They were in the shadows for a little bit.
Well, they were just like being really good in the dark, because everybody was so hyped about the Colts and stuff, and like everybody was really hyped about the Broncos and stuff.
Just like everything was like overshadowing them, and in the dark they were just doing everything. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, geez, that their division, their division in general is like really tough. They got the Seahawks, the 49ers, they got
which I think the 49ers probably would have been really, like, they would have been really good if their entire team didn't up and die.
Yeah, the 49ers are really good. They have a really good team. They just are very unlucky with injuries.
Because Brock Purdy was basically hurt the entire regular season and only locked in for the playoffs. But by then, all of the other players had already been hurt.
Yeah, I mean, like, but that's with a lot of teams, though. There's like a lot of what's it called? Like, a lot of teams have good players, but just deal with a lot of injuries and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do about it? You playing a very injury-prone sport,
football, son. So. I don't know, $1 million though, like, or over $1 million sounds pretty nice.
Yeah. Did you see the guy bet like, I don't know, like $50,000? Somebody was gonna streak.
Yes, bro.
At the Super Bowl, and it was him.
Yes, he bet on himself to streak at the Super Bowl.
Yes, and he got like crazy amount of money, and he got $1,000 fine, and like took home like,
I was gonna say, how do you only get a $1,000 fine? A $1,000 fine does not even sound like real. Like, if you're gonna bet.
Maybe because he didn't really do any like thing harmful. Like, it wasn't like he was like had something like offensive.
I was gonna say, what was even written on him? I knew he had like marker or something on him, but what was even written?
I have no idea. But yeah, he went home with like $300,000+
That's nuts.
I'm like, dang, I'm gonna do that.
If that's all it takes, I'm gonna do that.
If that's all that takes, I guess
I'll take off all my clothes for like half that. Hold on, wait, hold on. let's just scratch that.
Whoa.
But I think that, like, you can be really smart with betting. Yeah. If it's like going to be a surefire like thing, you might as well just bet as much as you can on it. If the odds of it happening are almost astronomical. So.
Yeah, I'm a bet. I'm gonna be a big sports bettor next year.
I'm gonna be a big sports bettor. All my hard work.
I'm addicted. I'm addicted to it. I'm betting $500 on the Lions winning the Super Bowl next year.
Let's not do that.
I'm losing all my money.
You know how like the Super Bowl logos or whatever are supposed to predict like the people, like the contenders or the winners or whatever. Well, you know how there was one of Drake May and Sam Darnold standing at the very front of all of those players.
Yeah.
And how those two were the contenders in the Super Bowl. Well, in this next one, Jalen Waddle from the Dolphins is in the front.
Also, the Super Bowl logo has a wave in it, and there's orange, so it's gonna be the Dolphins and Bengals. Bro, somebody said the no. Somebody said the Dolphins and Bengals. They're both in the AFC, bro. That makes no sense. It's, bro. I mean, if it is actually like, if the logo actually is paired with the teams that are gonna be in it, it makes sense for the Dolphins because. Isn't one of the Dolphins' nicknames like the Waves or like the Fins or something like that?
I think, but
yeah, like it's. I mean, it's a wave. Saying, makes sense.
The logo.
I could see
logo is a wave, and in that little graphic with all those players at the very front is Jalen Waddle.
Oh, Chris is gonna be such a happy guy. Flip. Chris is gonna be such a happy guy.
I've also been
watch it be the Dolphins and Lions. Oh.
Dolphins and Lions.
I would love to see
you and Christopher are gonna have some fighting words.
I would love to see a Lions Super Bowl though. I'm excited for fantasy next year though.
Yeah, I was kind of bitter about losing my team, but
now you can draft a little bit of a better team. Even though I mean it's probably not going to be much.
Probably
better
gonna be worse considering that there's more people.
Yeah,
it's probably gonna be a worse team.
Probably. But you can still draft some of the players that you have for your...
I can guarantee you I'll get one person from my team that was on it this past year.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like literally on the fence right now where like, should I draft Malik Neighbors again? And he got hurt literally like week 3 or 4. He was my first round pick last year.
Yeah.
Like,
he got hurt.
Bro. I know. Like, it was just so unfortunate. He was my first round pick last year. He got hurt like
I wasn't
expecting
Christian McCaffrey to do what he did. Bro went off.
Really?
He was like the number 1 player in the entire thing. Like he was.
I might draft Bijan.
He was like putting up most points in the entire
round
league.
1. I might draft Bijan round 1.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get Bijan.
Either that or Gibbs. Bijan or Gibbs, 100%. Gibbs had a little bit of a mediocre year, but I think Drew Petzing's going to be.
I remember specifically one time I played you, and I had Bijan, and you were like, "Bro, can someone please break Bijan's legs? Can someone please?"
Yes, because
he dropped like 36 points.
He had like 30 points, and I was like, "Can somebody please stop this guy, please?" Bijan's like a cheat code.
I will say he's like the only good. He's like the only good Falcons player, except for Drake London, I guess. But
they don't have a good QB. I mean,
Michael Penix was getting okay, but then he got hurt, so then it kind of didn't matter.
Yeah. The Falcons, I mean, they did fire their head coach, so it makes sense. So, pretty sure the Falcons did a whole like overhaul, like fired their head coach, their general manager, and everything. Which honestly, good for them. That's what the Lions did. That's what the Patriots did.
Is it crazy to say that I'm almost like not expecting to win next year?
Bears?
Well, I don't know about the Bears, but I was talking about.
I was talking about fantasy.
That I'm not expecting to win next year. I don't think I'm going to win.
My goal.
I don't think I'm gonna win.
My goal going into every single fantasy season is just not
to get last, man.
I'm not trying to do the punishment. Even though, Dylan's lost 2 seasons and he has never done the punishment. We're making sure whoever loses this
next one's going to be way more humiliating than eggs.
Oh, no. We might have him do like the TikTok thing.
That's what the plan is.
Yeah, like the thank you. Or no, like, are we going to do like a month of TikToks?
There's a person with a belt slapping you with a belt while you're on your hands and knees and you're going, bark,
that's
bark.
What we're doing?
Bark, bark.
That's what we're doing? I did not even know posted. We were doing that.
And it's the person. And it's the person going, bark, bark.
Oh, I really not trying to
get last. I don't want to get last, bro. That's why I'm not anticipating winning either. I don't want to get last. What we're trying to do, to decide is, though, how are we going to decide who's going to be the one with the belt? Because people were saying,
I feel like everybody should do it.
What do you mean?
Every person that you lost to.
Oh, every single because there are people saying that they don't want to.
I feel like
they don't want to like associate themselves with her. They don't want to do it.
What?
Like that they don't want to be the person.
Like somebody doesn't want to do that?
Yeah, nobody wants to be the person like doing that with the belt.
Why?
I don't know if they think it's like humiliating or something or what.
That's the point of a fantasy punishment that you're gonna post.
No, like the person receiving the lashes is the loser, but they're trying to figure out like how to go about whoever's gonna be the actual one hitting the person with the belt.
Well, I was just thinking the person that like is hitting them with the belt are all the people that they lost.
Right, so like, each person gets a hit.
Yeah, like they.
And I would be fine with that, but see, it would be
either that or the person that got either that, or there's only 2 other options: the person that got first place or the person that beat them in the toilet bowl.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that, but honestly, getting hit once by every single person you lost to is a lot. It kind of sounds better. I kind of want to do that one. But I don't think that the winner, because like the thing that people were saying was the winner gets to choose who, and I was kind of like, that seems kind of unfair considering, like if you.
I feel like every person you lost to should be.
I think it should be either every person you lost to, either the winner or just the person you lost to in the toilet bowl.
That's fair. I think every person that you lost to is a good one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Everybody gets a hit. Also, I was just thinking about this. I was looking back in your background. When you said you were going to do in the background on the whiteboard?
I don't have an expo marker.
When you guys start doing? Don't they sell expo markers at the student center?
They do. I just haven't gone.
I mean, you have gone, but you haven't gone looking for an expo marker.
Every single time, it's not like in the front of my head. I'm like, holy crap! I have to get an expo marker.
Oh yeah, you need to start doing that.
What other fantasy punishments what's like the worst fantasy punishment that's like ever been done?
I feel like anything that's gonna end up getting posted on social media.
Just about, but I feel like almost any fantasy punishment does get posted on social media.
Yeah, true. I think the milk mile is
rough
because you're gonna throw up either way. Like
it's like I don't want to purposefully make myself throw up.
Even you trying to chug a gallon of milk is gonna make you throw up. Not even the mile itself. Like you just trying to chug that all in one sitting is gonna make you feel sick. But the milk mile is pretty bad. I feel like anything that like have you seen the thank you thing where they do week 1 I lost to so and so, thank you.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, that one's pretty like embarrassing. I saw some like 40-year-old man do it on TikTok, and I'm like, that is the most embarrassing thing to do as a middle-aged man, just to have to post a TikTok on that. And it had like almost 1 million views on it and stuff. I was like, that's so embarrassing. I feel like the egg firing squad would not have been that bad.
I would have been way more down to. The worst part about the egg firing squad is just paying for the cartons of eggs yourself.
Yes, because you got to pay for every loss that you had. That's how many expensive cartons. Yeah, like That's a lot of eggs too, and you just gotta stand there
Hey
and
Siri,
take it.
how many? Hold up, no, let me do that again.
How much are
How
eggs?
much does it cost for 10 cartons of eggs? Of course, you're not going to show me. How much does 10 cartons of eggs cost? It says between $20 and $60. That is a wide range of, you know.
Wait, what? For one carton of eggs?
For 10 cartons of eggs. Is between $20 and $60, depending on the type of egg.
Jeez. That's
generic store brand is $35.
If you have 10 losses on a season, that's 120
eggs.
Just getting thrown at you. That sounds diabolical.
Could you imagine if some of them were hard-boiled?
Oh, or like frozen?
Oh, shoot. Hard-boiled.
That sounds actually
getting lobbed at your head.
That's not something I ever want to deal with or I ever want to go through. But yeah. Also, Brandon, we're wearing the same shirt
are
again. Shout out Hidden. Shout out to Element.
I don't know why I'm just standing there.
Shout out Hidden. Shout out Element.
Madison Park Church.
We are big into our faith, and speaking of that, we also have another sponsor of today's episode.
Second sponsor of today's episode.
We have a second sponsor. We're so there. We're so locked in right
ascending.
now. We're ascending. We're doing so good. All right. The second sponsor of today's episode is Iron Haven. Brandon, why don't you tell them a little bit about
Yes. And it's not like a medieval fortress or anything like that.
No, Iron Haven is a faith-based gym where built for people who take their training and their beliefs seriously.
Indeed, and this is not like this is more of like an iron sharpens iron, like sort of thing for the crowd. You're in the gym and you're grinding and you're sweating and you're questioning your life choices, and your shirt will actually stand for something.
Definitely. Their stuff is clean, comfortable, and made to move. No corny designs, no cheap material, just solid gym gear with purpose behind it.
Yes, so whenever you're lifting anything heavy or running or just trying not to skip leg day like someone else that's in this podcast right now,
both of us don't even talk. Don't even.
Iron
both
Haven's
of us
got you covered, literally.
Exactly. And if you want to rep your faith while you train, check out Iron Haven and use our code 2holsters, all caps. That is 2holsters, all caps.
And that is 2 because gains are temporary.
Exactly.
And
faith
is forever.
Now back to the episode.
Wait to get that Iron Haven stuff in, dude. I'm so hyped for it.
Dude, I'm so excited.
I was actually going to get a beanie. I was going to order a beanie, and they're sold out of beanies. That's how popular this stuff is.
It is so. It is something that, like, me and Brandon said this from the start when we were starting the podcast. Like, when we start getting sponsors and stuff, we want it to be. We're not going to like promote anything that we don't believe in, and nothing that's like not high quality or nothing that we think is good enough to our standards. So if we're promoting it, then it's got to be good.
I mean, we're not going to steer you guys wrong.
Exactly. It is something that we believe in. We are big into our faith of Christianity and stuff. And so Iron Haven is definitely, if you want something to kind of spread your faith, but also wear in the gym, they got a lot of stuff. They got stuff for women, men's. They got hats, hoodies, crop tops, whatever you want, they got. A crop top?
Iron Haven's that good, dude. I have to get all their apparel.
Yeah, next episode, Brandon's gonna have a crop top.
Freaking better.
You remember the bra that I made you wear?
Yeah, I specifically remember the bra you made me wear from Mizzou. Yeah.
Was it a bra though?
No, I think it was like a sports crop top.
I was thinking it was. Yeah, the video is so funny though.
Yeah,
I don't. What was the bet or whatever that made you do that?
I think it was just what are the odds?
What are the
think
odds?
so. This right here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What a picture.
Yeah, that's
so amazing. So immaculate.
It was just what are the odds? That's all it took was what are the odds.
Yes. But yeah. Oh, also something I forgot. We didn't mention our new logo and our new intro and outro.
Bro. We got hooked up with somebody from the W Discord chat who made logos and intros and outros.
Shout out to Nexon Animations and his entire group that do all the editing and stuff. They do a bunch of different stuff. If you want to have a new logo just because, or if you want to have like an intro or outro, definitely hit them up on Instagram. He did a great job, him and his team.
Yes, he did.
So, shout out to them. Yeah, but with that, Brandon, I think this is a good time to cut this episode here. Don't you think?
Well, I just wanted to say thank you to all of our sponsors and to all of the people that helped build this that are starting to help build this anyway, that we're going to get bigger and everything like that, as well as all the viewers and subscribers and followers, things like that. And if you're just new to watching us, please give us a like and subscribe, please, because it would mean the world to us, and it'll help us also get big and reach more people.
Definitely. And we would be nothing without our subscribers and our viewers and stuff. But yeah, if you guys want to see more, definitely like and subscribe. Also, make sure, because we were trying to build our fan base and build up what the listeners are. If you want to have a specific name, what we call you guys, the rounds, the bullets, or whatever you guys want to be called, it does not matter to us. Make sure you comment that in on Spotify, on YouTube, whatever. Just comment what you guys want to be called, and that's what we can call you. We can call you guys anything.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, with that, we're gonna end it here. We'll see you guys in the next episode.
See ya.
From me like surgery, formed again more sturdily. Personally, I don't see nobody stopping me. I don't see nobody topping me. I survive.